I mean, I see these conversations happening all the time, right? Where a lot of vendors are saying, okay, the margin pressure is becoming too high. Let's just go through a 3P or FBA model, and then it will be more profitable to us. Uh, the key thing that a lot of brands are stumbling upon, especially when they're based in the US, is that Amazon has certain marketplace terms and conditions. The main one that is affecting them in this case is the Amazon Standards for Brands Selling on Amazon policy. And that specifically says that if you're a vendor, Amazon can actually force you to only sell through the vendor model and not necessarily allow you to escape annual terms negotiations, but also low profitability by moving from 1P to 3P. And brands that are doing that often find themselves unable to list new products or even to appear in the buy box because Amazon doesn't want to kind of move the unprofitable sales performance from one P&L in their business to the other, because it doesn't actually address the structural unprofitability that exists, right? If a seller uploads the product at the same price point, even though you're now selling it via 3P, the profitability mix is oftentimes even becoming worse for Amazon, although it becomes a little bit better sometimes for you as a brand. So of course, it's kind of a win-lose scenario or even lose-lose scenario that Amazon also says, okay, this cannot happen. This doesn't make sense. And this is the number one false trick that I think a lot of brands are overlooking, that it is addressing the kind of concern on their end, but it doesn't address actually the root cause of why you're unprofitable. Because you're not following a selective distribution setup, you're not being really strict around how to hand out bulk discounts to your distributors and wholesalers that then drive also friction in the Amazon channel. And this brings me to the next point. Let's say you are successful in selling via 3P, so you're able to open up a 3P account, you come from Vendor Central, and you list your product. Well, the competition of other 3P sellers is not going away if you're not addressing your distribution management. Because if you're giving large discounts to wholesalers and distributors who are sellers themselves, they will compete with you and they will have it deliberately easier once you're becoming a seller, because at least when you're a vendor, you get the kind of protection shield of Amazon's Prime promise to deliver within a 1 or 2 day shipping standard. If you're a 3P seller, you can replicate that by being on FBA, but so are probably also your competition. So they're also an FBA, and all of a sudden it becomes a fight only about price, which again further increases the pressure for you to compete